Hi, I'm Gita, and I just wanted to start this page with a little bit about me and why I'm doing this. So, at 4 years old, I learned about the Appalachian Trail. One of my dad's coworkers at high school, a fellow teacher, took high school kids to the Appalachian Trail during summer break. And coming from a family who hikes and camps, I thought this sounded phenomenal and I really wanted to do it. So it kind of already been in my bucket list when I was about 4 or 5. And then went on with life. Went to college, went to grad school, and in grad school, about 23 or 24, I contracted Lyme disease. I didn't know it at the time. It took me 12 years to get diagnosed, and that's going to be a whole other story. But I was really sick for a long time. I'm still struggling 20 years later. I'm now 44. And so I took that dream of the Appalachian Trail off the table. And that's because I woke up every day in pain for 20 years. I had a lot of pain in my shoulders and neck, and there was no way I was going to be able to carry a pack. Nonetheless, I was struggling with just energy every single day of my life. For over 15 years, I needed a nap or several naps a day just to make it through. And that was fine. That was my life. I accepted it. But last year, 2020, I was outside taking a hike on a hiking date, because what a better way to have a date, especially during a pandemic. Socially distance, in nature, something I love. And we were talking about the Appalachian Trail. And I realized that for the first time in 20 years, I was waking up in less pain and I was starting to have more energy. And maybe that wasn't impossible to do anymore. And I got inspired and I started thinking about it. And so December of 2020, I decided by the time I turned 50, I wanted to hike the Appalachian Trail. Okay, I'm 44 now, and I've gotten really excited. I don't think I'm going to make it until I turn 50. I hope to actually do it in a year and a half, 2.5 years. So I've started that journey of getting outside more, of learning about backpacking, about the gear, about the trail, and it's already been such an amazing experience. I always wanted to get out in nature more. I finally got inspired to do it with this goal in mind, and my kid's old enough that I can just run out of the house and go for a hike whenever I want and not have to drag them along. And I'm having so much fun. I'm having so much fun just out there hiking, usually by myself, learning about gear, getting prepped for my first backpacking trip, hopefully mid-April. I've been camping my whole life, but car camping. So it's not totally unfamiliar, but it is a new ball game. And I got inspired to share it via social media because watching all these gear videos, watching all these YouTubes about the thru hike, I realized there aren't many women out there, significantly less than men. And especially my age, there are some amazing women in their 50s and 60s out there hiking the trail, but they're not really documenting it. So I've already been so inspired by people. I wanted to be a little bit of inspiration too. Plus, getting out in nature for me is like a temple. I'm a pujari. I live at an ashram. An ashram is a spiritual community. So I've been taught to be a Hindu priest. I sing Sanskrit mantras. I live a life fully in yoga. And to me, being out in nature is a way to commune to the divine. Just like through my prayers and my mantras and my yoga practices. There isn't much difference for me. It helps me connect right in. And so I find a lot of awe and breath and pause and inspiration as I get out there. And I want to share that with you all too. And I have found that the social media, that people are looking for that. So I wanted to share. I also wanted to share all the exciting things I've been learning. My friend Nick he's inspired me, and he's hearing all about it, and I don't want him to have to hear about all of it. He's the one excited for me, and so I hope to spread that love a little bit more to everyone too. So as I said, my name is Gita, and I'm a hippie yoga, vegetarian, herbal growing gardener who gardens barefoot, has 2 daughters, and I live in a place called Yogaville, believe it or not, in Virginia. So I'm not so far away from the trail. I grew up in Ohio. And for my job, as I said, I'm a Hindu priest. I teach mantra. I teach yoga. I teach people how to live in a way that connects them to peace, balance, love, and the divine. So that's a little bit about me. It's a little bit about why I'm here. And I really look forward to sharing more videos. I am on Instagram as Gita's Dream _ Nature Temple. I'm also on Facebook, YouTube. I don't know where you're going to catch this video from, but all the links will be provided. Join me on this journey through nature, through life, through me, and making my way to the trail.